Thank you very much for taking the time to join us today, Jovan, and congratulations on the film.
Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm excited, man. It's a big day. I've
Yeah, I can
watched this
imagine.
movie. I've watched this movie about 5 times, and I'm still not tired of it. So
Oh man,
congrats to you. You know.
yeah, I can imagine. I got to see it on Tuesday, and I'm going to go again because I loved it. To begin, I'm not going to dive straight into Fury of the Gods, but instead I want to talk briefly about when you got the role of Pedro Pina during the first Shazam. What was it like for you to get this role at that point in your career, and what was your initial reaction to being cast?
I mean, it was a very pivotal moment because I had just made the decision to, um, kind of graduate myself early. I was 17, and I mean, I granted I could have waited a year, but I was so tired of the school system. It was not something that benefited me in terms of
Yeah,
like my work because they they wouldn't understand what it was like for me to not be able to be on campus and stuff. I'd have to
yeah, I
leave.
truly understand.
So I mean, I got super excited when I found out. I was at a Costco. We were checking out, and my entire team was on the line. My mom passed me the phone and was like, "Your entire team." I'm like, "Oh, what did I do?" So I'm like picking it up. I'm like, "Hello," and they're like, "Shazam!" And I was
That's
just like,
crazy.
"What?"
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
it was a pretty
Yeah,
crazy
how
moment.
Yeah, I can imagine. How are you feeling when you got onto set for the first time? Because it's a DC film, so it must have been a massive set, but a lot of things
Oh
going on.
yeah.
So, how were you feeling? Like, were you overwhelmed?
I was pretty overwhelmed just simply because I had never done something to this level, and there's different things that go hand in hand with these movies.
Of
That I
course.
would do, like being picked up with limo services, private cars, black cars, all the
Yeah.
way to the airport, from the airport to the apartment, and the fact that they're giving me an apartment is like
Yeah.
what? Um, and then from there, the first thing I did as soon as I unpacked my bags, I went straight to bed, woke up at 5
Yeah.
a.m. And then from there, I went over to a test screening. And the test
Oh,
screening is
nice.
essentially, make or break in some cases. But they decided to keep me around, and here we are. Flash forward.
Awesome. And when you're reading the script of Shazam for the first time, how did it feel when you found out that your character Pedro was going to have powers at the end of the film and the Shazam League was going to come into place? How was that revelation like for you?
Well, it was very, very secretive. So I had no clue of like the full script until I
Oh
touched
wow.
down in Toronto and they handed me a tablet. Similar to like what other productions have done in the past that are
Yeah.
major blockbusters. And yeah, so they had like a script supervisor and script
Yeah.
security person that would walk around, put stickers on your phone and tell you to like don't take any photos, nothing, no streaming, nothing, you know.
Yeah.
And they would give me a tablet with a passcode and a specific website and all that. And
Wow.
I mean, it was so crazy. Like I had never experienced it before. So
Yeah.
I
Imagine.
thought like, wow, I'm like the biggest hotshot right now. You know?
Yeah, I can imagine. And going to Fury of the Gods now, what was it like to work with Helen Mirren, Lucy Liu, and Rachel Zegler on set? And was there anything you learned from them whilst on set as well?
I mean, Miss Helen Mirren, Dame Helen Mirren, she's honestly the sweetest person I've ever met. Very sincere. Something that is hard to find, especially out here. Lucy Liu as well. She's a
Yeah,
sweetheart. Rachel, I didn't get to hang with her as often as I would have liked to, but yeah, she was very nice the times that
yeah,
we've interacted and very friendly. Um, so I mean, I have nothing but love for these girls and women. They're beautiful, uh, inside and out, and that's one thing that could be said about the entirety of the cast. Everyone is super kind,
yeah, I
super
agree.
friendly, and easygoing.
And your character Pedro, this movie, without giving any spoilers, he has some development to his character in Fury of the Gods. And what was it like to play a character like Pedro, who gets to go through a transition and some sort of arc by the end of the film?
Um, I kind of saw it coming just simply because of the first movie.
Yeah,
It was hinted when he left the wings place.
mm,
Uh, I think it was called the booty trap. I was trying to remember, but the spot where we got wings, chicken wings, the best chicken wings that we've ever
yeah,
had, and yeah, he said not my thing. And that kind of hinted a little bit of like, it could go that route, but
Yeah,
obviously we don't want to emphasize that we want the audience to pick it up and
yeah,
see their interpretations, because the movie at the end of the day is always up for interpretation. So yeah, I mean, I had no issues with it. They didn't address it prior or tell me anything about it, but I don't mind. So I went ahead and did it. And I feel like it was a challenge that I wanted to step
yeah,
into. And I wanted to also provide something new, because a
of
lot of,
course.
uh, gay characters from the LGBTQIA support shows, um, they portrayed in a little bit of like a overly flamboyant
Yeah,
tone.
I completely
I
agree.
feel like there's no dynamics. There's some people that aren't
Yeah,
like that. That really, you would never know that
exactly.
they are part of the community,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
yeah,
I
so
completely agree.
that's
And
kind of how I want to do it.
yeah, it was a great performance from you, I have to say. And I know this might be a tricky question to answer now, but what are your thoughts on James Gunn's new DC reboot? Do you know anything about a third film? Have you been told anything about the third film? And what is the chance of a third Shazam happening now that James has a place in this franchise? And what are your thoughts on this?
Well, I got to meet James Gunn on Tuesday. He's a very sweet guy. He was very kind to me. He made some compliments, and he even shared my post. Had me
Yeah, I saw that.
freaking out. And he's just a cool guy. I'm excited to see what he's got going. That Green Lantern show definitely enticed
Yeah,
me, especially because we haven't seen Green Lantern in a while.
yeah,
And a couple other ones that he said in his first phase and second phase and stuff. So
yeah,
I'm hyped. I'm down for it, and I just hope that we can be utilized and be of help to his
yeah, of
plans.
course, yeah,
But at the end of the day, man, it's up to the fans, it's up to the viewers
yeah,
that love this franchise to get your voice out there, get your ticket. There is a lot of haters out there in the world, and
yeah.
they don't want to see us succeed. But with your help, we can.
Yeah, of course. And I really hope a third film does happen because Shazam is just such a fun and lighthearted addition to DCU. That's just one of the
Yeah.
things I love about this film. And for you, Jovan, from a prominent cast member himself, what is it that makes Shazam so special for you?
He's relatable. There's a lot of kids out there in the foster care system that are suffering through the same kind
Yeah,
of emotions and have no sort of guidance or mentorship to kind of even tell them how to express or how to accept the fact that they're feeling these emotions,
yeah,
and to feel safe to be able to be vulnerable and
of
express
course, yeah,
yourself and share your story.
yeah,
I've gotten the liberty of meeting a couple foster kids that have shared with me their stories and stuff, and it's always very heartwarming. They're very kind people. I know it's a bit of a stigmatism that older kids in the foster care are a little more
for sure.
grumpy or something. Yeah, but they're not. They're just very sweet, and all they want is a fun loving friend, if and even like somebody they can establish to be their parent,
Yeah,
to help and guide them. So that awareness, as well as the diversity in our cast, I feel like just it hits all the right marks. And I feel like Shazam is a beautiful thing that we need to keep
completely
around,
agree. Yeah,
because
yeah,
this is the
completely.
change we need to see.
And finally, to end us off, give us one word that describes Shazam Fury of the Gods.
I would say a roller coaster. Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely is for sure. Yeah, that's all from me, Jovan. Thank you very much for this. Thank you for your time today.
Yeah. And thank you for interviewing me, man. I hope you enjoyed the time, and I definitely did. So have a good rest of your day.
Thank you so much, you too.